Oh my god, my tea's been spilling all over me this whole time. And welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about psoriasis. I'll be talking about what it's like living with it, symptoms, conditions, and ways that you can live with it and ways that you can possibly treat it. Before I start this video, it's important to note that there's no actual cure for psoriasis. It's just kind of medication that kind of works and kind of lifestyle decisions to make yourself less stressed. It's also important to note that this video is a pastiche of research I have collected. I've gathered different information and collaged them from different articles, general knowledge, different books. I've just kind of put them all into one video so that people who are searching for psoriasis remedies and how to live with it can find all of the information in one place. Knowledge of psoriasis is quite scattered on the internet, and I feel like there needs to be one place that you can go to find that information, and this could be it. I hope it helps you, and without further ado, here is my let's talk about on psoriasis, because it's really weird. What is psoriasis? Well, that is the first question. According to Wikipedia, psoriasis is a long-lasting autoimmune disease characterised by patches of abnormal skin. These skin patches are typically red, itchy and scaly. Psoriasis varies in severity from small, localised patches to complete bodily coverage. These kind of like flakes of skin can appear anywhere on your body, but typically it's your back, your elbows, your scalp, parts of your body that get like sweaty. But they can appear anywhere on your body. The plaques can be itchy, sore, or both. In severe cases of psoriasis, which is what I have, the plaques will break on joints and they may bleed. Psoriasis is also not contagious and cannot be passed down from person to person. So if you use a brush with someone who's got psoriasis, it doesn't work in the way that nits do. They don't spread the plaque. You can't catch psoriasis from somebody else's scalp. It is hygienic not to use the same brush as someone with psoriasis, just because you don't want their skin in your hair, basically. Psoriasis is caused when skin cells are replaced or replenished quicker than usual. It's not exactly clear why this happens, but researchers say it's probably an underlying problem in the person's immune system. If you get psoriasis, you're more than likely going to have more severe colds, you're going to get sick quicker and faster. I am normally the first person to get sick in my family that then passes it on to other people. Your body produces more skin cells, and in the end, these skin cells build up and build up and build up. When they've become their utmost level and they can't form any more, they then flake and fall off and die, basically. This whole process normally takes 3 to 4 weeks. In people with psoriasis, this normal process takes about 7 days. As a result, these mature skin cells on top that haven't had the time to manage to flake off yet are building up and are itchy, sore, and crack and bleed sometimes. T cells travel through the body and on your skin to protect yourself against bacteria and germs. It detects them and fights against them. But in people with psoriasis, the T cells attack healthy skin cells by accident just because there's more of them. This causes the underlying skin to produce more skin cells because the T cells are killing the innocent cells. Does that make sense? Common triggers for psoriasis include an injury to your skin, such as a cut or a scrape or a bruise, drinking excessive amounts of alcohol, smoking, stress, hormonal changes, especially in women when they're going through menopause or going through the menstrual cycle, some medicines such as ibuprofen, and beta blockers for people with high blood pressure, throat infections, and other immune system disorders such as HIV or AIDS. Now onto the positive bit of treatment. If your symptoms are severe and they are not responding to moisturising or anything like that, please talk to your GP as fast and as quickly as you can. You probably have psoriasis, and living with psoriasis really is not fun. Treatments are determined by the severity of your psoriasis and the areas in which it is worse. I have a shampoo, for example. The reason why it's a shampoo and not a cream or an ointment is because my psoriasis is mostly on the top of my head and at my roots, the back. I don't really get it on my skin that much apart from my elbows, the crease in my arms, and sometimes on my fingers. This one has been affected by psoriasis, and you can see how swollen it is compared to the other finger. Another thing, psoriasis sometimes makes you more sensitive to hay fever, because I never used to struggle with hay fever as a child. It's only just recently that I've been diagnosed with psoriasis, and I have had very many flare-ups, and it's only just recently that I've been sneezing 10 times in a row because of allergies that I never had before. Let's talk about the treatments available. Mild cases of psoriasis, which is basically like a first treatment, you'll get a cream or an ointment and then you'll have a try run with that. Cocoa butter is also really good for psoriasis, just saying. The next step would be phototherapy. This is where your skin is exposed to forms of ultraviolet light, because in recent research, UV light helps with the cracking of skin cells that aren't supposed to be there. Third lot of treatment that you could get for your psoriasis is called systemic. These are oral and injected medications to stop your psoriasis from flaring up. They work through the entire body and reduce inflammation. It slows down the production of skin cells and makes them less itchy, and then you obviously have less skin cells and your psoriasis will be cleared up. Although overuse of this method can cause the skin thinning, which means your skin will literally become about paper thin, and that is not good for winter. And then your immune system will probably be shit because you've got no skin, and then you'll just get psoriasis again. So, and now we come to the section of living with it. So living with it is kind of really hard, especially when you don't know your own disorder. There are some tips and tricks provided by a website that I found, and I really cannot remember what it was called. I have added some to the list as well, and here are some tips for living with psoriasis. The first one is self-care, and self-care should be an important aspect of your everyday life or everyday routine, despite having psoriasis or not. Please, 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 no matter if you have psoriasis or not, make sure that you're focusing on your mental health before anything else, before school, before friends, before other people. Put yourself first. Keep up with your treatment. Continuous treatment is known to help and kind of get rid of psoriasis. It's kind of self-explanatory. Don't miss a day if you're taking medication. Always use your shampoo for the allotted time, like mine is 60 seconds and every 2 weeks, I think. If you don't follow your doctor's orders, then A, it won't get better and you might actually make your psoriasis worse. Just take care of yourself and your body and be aware of what you're putting inside of it, basically. Healthy eating and exercise is something that doctors recommend no matter what illness you go to them with. Do some exercise. Eat a banana every day. Drink more water. Actually drinking more water, keeping hydrated, and eating as many fruits as you can. Maybe not 5 a day, but as many as you can. Vegetables help strengthen your immune system. Vitamin D as well. Going outside and seeing the sun. Not being cramped in your room. This is a tip that I have added in and expanded from. Keep your nails short. And I know that I am kind of a hypocrite right now because my nails are mega long, but keep your nails short. When your plaques on your psoriasis get very itchy, you want to itch them. It's just a natural response. If you have short nails and you have psoriasis, it makes it that bit harder to make your skin bleed. I would really recommend cutting your nails short, which is actually an aspect of self-care, because then you can make them pretty, you can practice nail art, you can paint them no matter what colours, you can paint them the colour of the rainbow. Try not to wash your hair as often as you like. Psoriasis can get worse with how much chemicals you put on your skin and how much chemicals you put in your hair. Be careful how many times you're washing your hair, and be careful what you use in the products that you wash your hair with. I use Albert Balsam or herbal essences. They are the best for psoriasis. You need as much moisture as you can get, so avoid heat and blow drying your hair, and just avoid washing your hair too much because you need the moisture. It can make a person self-conscious and anxious about how they look and how they appear to other people and how bad their psoriasis actually is. Just remember that a lot of people suffer with psoriasis and it's very, very, very common. There are some other options from the chemist, but I personally haven't tried them, so I can't say whether to use them or not. So if you want to splurge out and try them, you can, more than welcome to. That concludes my Psoriasis 101 Let's Talk About Psoriasis video. I hope you enjoyed and found it insightful or enjoyable, or you related or learned something new about yours or your friend's illness. It's very interesting for me to find out more about my illness, and I hope it was interesting for you to find out about yours or mine or just psoriasis in general. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week for another video. 1, 4, 3, bye!